How do you explain death to a 4.5-year-old? Like, how do you do it? My father-in-law passed away a couple days ago, and trying to explain to my 4.5-year-old son that his Jaja, so that's what he calls his grandpa, it's grandpa in Polish, that he's not with us anymore, is really difficult. Like, I'm not sure he fully understands it, but I think he gets it. There are times when I'm like, he's coping with it on the inside, like he doesn't want to let it out. So my husband went to go help his mom during all of this, and I stayed home with the kids, right? And he was FaceTiming his dad earlier, and he looked right at his dad and he said, "Dad, did your dad die?" He actually has always had a hard concept with the fact that Jaja is his dad's dad. Like, that concept has been hard for him. And for him to just, instead of reverting and saying, like, Jaja's not with us anymore, he looked at my husband and said, "Is your dad dead?" With no emotion. There was none. Like, it was like deadpanned. And then he went, "Does that make you sad?" Like, again, no emotion. Like, I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know if that was like his way of coping. I didn't know. I don't know if I should be doing anything more to try to explain death. You know, he hasn't had to experience it yet. And then last night, like midnight, I hear on the monitor, because we still have a camera in my son's room just to make sure everything's okay, and I hear him whimpering. And I looked up at the camera and he's just sitting up in bed. He's sitting up in bed, hugging his knees, whimpering. So I jump out of my bed because I'm like, what is wrong? Like, sometimes he gets sad because the sound machine turned off or something. And I went in there and I was like, "Bud, what's wrong?" And he didn't respond. He didn't respond at all. I sat on his bed. I looked straight at him. He's looking straight at me, and he's physically shaking. And I went, "Bud, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? Like, is something wrong?" He didn't respond. Absolutely no recollection that I was there or anything. He's never done this before. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, is he going through some sort of like type of grief that I didn't know what to do? And then after, it's been a few minutes, he finally looked at me and goes, "I just want to lay down." And I was like, "Well, bud, we can lay down. Like, please lay down." And he laid down and I rubbed his back, and then he fell back asleep. It was the absolute most bizarre. I don't know if he had like a dream, and in his dream, he realized that his Jaja wasn't here anymore. The next morning I asked him, I said, "Bud, what made you so upset last night? Like, what was wrong?" And he goes, "I don't know what you're talking about, Mom." I was like, "Well, I came in your room in the middle of the night because you were upset." And he was like, "I don't remember that." So clearly it was one of those situations where, he was half asleep, didn't know what was going on, but I didn't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle it now. I don't know how I'm going to handle it when he starts asking for his Jaja. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he gets it. This is hard. It's hard. But how do you guys handle death? How do you tell your toddler what death is?